Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It is your girl Marquilla, and today, with no makeup, we are going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the common misconceptions that I've heard people say about weight loss surgery. So let's get into it. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Just a quick introduction. I am a mom of 4. I am a wife. I am a photographer, and I am a personal blogger. I live here in the Windy City, Chicago, and I am sharing content around my experience my journey after weight loss surgery. I had the gastric sleeve surgery in October of 2021. So I'm sharing my journey on that. I'm also sharing content around my life, just me being funny, me making jokes about being a mom, as well as my experience with mental health and wellness meaning exercise, you name it, my health as well. Anyway, so that's not why we're here, but don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave your questions in the comment section. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm making a video today about the common misconceptions that I've heard people say, not only to me, but in other groups and things like that about weight loss surgery. So I wanted to talk about it, seeing as though I myself is 4 months out of having weight loss surgery. So let's get right into it. And it's about 5 or 6 things. I think it's 5, but let's get right into it. Okay. So the first one is, and no one has ever told this to me. Well, actually someone did tell me this to me, but someone else said this to them. But the first one that I hear is, you're going to look old. And no, let me take that back. Someone actually did say that to me. But anyway, I digress. You're going to look old. That is number 1. So that is like one of the common misconceptions about weight loss surgery. And I just want to say, I'm not actually sure what people mean when they say that, like old, in terms of old. Do you mean elderly? Do you mean wrinkly? Like, what do you mean by old? I know when someone said it to me, they were saying like, they just look, people that lose, have the weight loss surgery looks older in the face. So, and I'm sorry if you guys hear a sound, it is my son. You try, I try, but I just want to say that. So I do apologize if you hear any sounds. Okay. Anyway, so someone did say that to me. And then someone shared that to me because they were asking me questions about weight loss surgery, and they said that they had a family member tell them that. And so I've heard it before, but I just don't understand that, because I personally myself, I know some people who have had the surgery, and I have seen people who have had the surgery, and I just don't see old. I don't understand. Now you see me, I intentionally came on here bare face so you can see my face. Okay, I have dark circles. I've had dark circles in my entire life, as well as I have melasma. I have, you name it, like discoloration. So these are common problems with my face. So I intentionally did this video like this. So I'm not sure. I think it's just a judgment of appearances. And I would like to say this, that whether or not you lose, whether or not you have surgery to lose weight, if you lose weight the traditional way, non-surgical way, people are going to say the same thing. I, in fact, have heard people say that about people who have lost weight or had weight loss that did not have any sort of surgery. So I just think it is a judgment of an appearance, and I think it's just so wrong. Unless, if you have a better a definition of that, or what people mean, please by any means share that. But I'm going to have to say that that is so wrong. And I guess that would be determined by the person's definition of that. But I think that is so wrong, because I know a lot of people that actually look younger when they lose the weight loss, where they go through the weight loss after weight loss surgery. People told me I look younger. I have sort of a baby face. So I always told that I look like a kid, but I have people actually told me that I look younger now after my weight loss surgery. So I don't know. You let me know. Okay, let's move right along. So this other one, the second one, this is right along with judgment appearance, in my opinion. And that is you're going to look sick. And yeah, again, I don't understand what that means. And when I say that, I have an idea, but I say that because I just want to be careful. Now, what I think people mean by that is that when people have weight loss surgery, they look malnutrition. So I will speak to that. I personally know people who have had weight loss surgery, who has been more than a year out of weight loss surgery, and not have just had one particular weight loss surgery. So I know more than one person, more than 2 or 3 people who have had weight loss surgery. And like I said, I am in groups. I see, I have people that I've connected with on social media who have also had surgery, and again, have been months out of, years out of surgery. They do not look malnutrition. So when I hear people say that, again, I think that is a judgment of appearance, because people expect you're looking this way and then you're changing and you're transforming to another. Your body is transforming, so you don't look the same, and so people don't really know what to expect. Like, I don't know, I've changed within 4 months a lot. I didn't know what I was gonna look like, and I can tell you, my biggest concern was looking like I wasn't gonna look healthy, and so I think people naturally. Then now there are some people that do look unhealthy. Not just in weight loss surgery, but also traditionally, people who lose weight. Now, specifically around weight loss surgery, I will say this. There are a few people, this is not common. So I don't want to make it seem like it isn't something. It is something, but it's not common. It's a very small percentage of people. But there are some people who have shared, I am malnutrition, or they look malnutrition, and they'll share why. And typically it's around them not following the proper diet, the proper dieting that you're supposed to follow after your weight loss surgery. As a bariatric patient, you have to follow a diet. It's not I'm not even gonna say it's a restricted diet. Yes, it is in a way. It's restricted because you can't have a lot of sugars, you can't have a lot of carbs. So it's low sugar, no sugar, and low carbs. But protein is key. Every time you eat, you have to get all of your proteins in, and you have to take as much protein. You need to intake as much protein as you can. And why is that? It's because it helps with your muscles and so many other things. So a lot of times when you see people like that, it's because they're not taking in the right amount of protein. They're not following the nutrition guideline that we're supposed to follow after surgery. And so that is why you have people who have had the weight loss surgery that might look malnutrition. And they will admit to that. There are some people who will not admit to that. I have come across that will not admit to that. But I say this to typically say, like, if you see someone who looks sick, there's 2 things out of this. One, they had rapid weight loss surgery. They're not going to look the same. So your version of what you think they should look like might look sick to you. And that's not true. They might be the healthiest person. Also, people who are malnutrition, if they are indeed that, it's because they're not following the proper diet. If you are doing what you're supposed to do after weight loss surgery, then you should not have any problems. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 3, you're going to lose a lot of weight. Okay, that's the point. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just being real. That's the point. You're going to lose a lot of weight. It's rapid weight loss. After weight loss surgery, you're going to lose a lot of weight. Yes, on an average, you're losing about 8 to 10 pounds a month. So you're going to have rapid weight loss. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. If it was, the doctor will tell you that, but people have been doing this for years, and they're just fine. Just fine. There are so many people who have gone through this journey and they are healthy or just fine, and they're found that their health has improved drastically. I know for me, my health has improved, so it is just fine. So to lose weight, you're going to lose a lot of weight. You are. Also, you are expected to lose, I had the gastric sleeve surgery. The doctor tells you, you're expected to lose about 100 pounds after surgery. I know that I'm expected to lose about 100 pounds. Some people lose more, some people lose less than that. And I don't know anyone who has a problem. I'm okay with if I don't lose 100 pounds, I'm okay with that as long as I'm under 200 pounds. If I lose a little bit more than that, I'm okay with that. I know that there's things that I can do to make sure that I can stay at my goal weight. And there are so many people who have lost more than what their goal weight was, but then found a way to gain it back through eating protein, more calories, and they are happy with where they are today. So you're going to lose a lot of weight. That's the point. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one I actually believed before I had surgery. And that one is, what is this? Number 4, that you will not be able to eat anything. That is such a lie. And I remember I told my doctor this, and she was so offended. Like, I felt like I didn't say like I wasn't going to be able to eat anything. I just told her like, I'm afraid to go to the restaurant. I don't think I'll be able to eat this. And she was so offended by that because she realized that rhetoric was so harmful. And she told me that this is a life-changing surgery. Of course my life is changing. I'm losing weight. Things are changing. That doesn't just affect me physically, but it affects me mentally, emotionally. It affects me everything, with my relationships, everything. And my relationship with food. But my relationship with food doesn't necessarily have to change. And what I mean, and not let me clear this up, not from a negative to a positive. Your relationship with food should definitely change to a positive. What she means is, I don't have to just say I have to quit. I can't eat cookies. I can't eat cake. I can't. Now, there are some people who can't tolerate these foods. They have no regrets. I don't know anyone that has any regrets. They're actually happy that they can't. So I will say that there's some people who can't tolerate it. There's some people who can't tolerate it, but they figured out ways to be able to enjoy those foods or have alternatives like sugar-free options or gluten-free options. There are so many ways that you can have and enjoy desserts or whatever. But my doctor let me know that my life doesn't stop just because I had weight loss surgery. So I still can enjoy things, but in moderation. And also, I have to remember low carb, low sugar, no sugar. And if I do have a cheat meal, then moderation. I subscribe to the idea of moderation over deprivation. I am not going to deprive myself of enjoying certain things as far as foods. I'm sorry if you hear that outside, my neighbors. But I'm just saying, I am enjoying food, so you can eat food. I hope that answers your questions. There are definitely restrictions. I myself is only 4 months out. I still have things that I cannot eat, like yogurt, applesauce, pudding. Pudding. I can't eat seeds and things, but that is natural because my pouch or my sleeve or stomach is still healing. So there are certain foods that I should avoid until after a year or after 6 months. And over time, I can add some of those things back. But like I said, that's natural for where I am in this stage of my journey to heal. But over time, I can add foods in and try new things. I can try foods now, but I have to keep in mind that low carb, low sugar. I want to say that because I don't want to, confuse people about that. But I just want to let you know that you can still enjoy food. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the last. All right. Now on to the very last one. And we save the best for last, right? So here it goes. I have saw this in a weight loss group that I was in, and I was so annoyed when I saw this. But it's only temporary, meaning weight loss surgery is only temporary, or it doesn't work at all. And quote, I know someone who had the surgery and didn't lose any weight. That is so common. Okay, I want to be very nice when I say this because I know I am a quick minute out of surgery. But I think that I think it's safe for me to say it because, again, I actually know people who have had the surgery that is a support to me. So I feel safe in saying this. My question to people that say this, is it that it's temporary or was it what you were doing was temporary? Is it that the surgery didn't work for you, or was it what you were doing wasn't working? And what I mean by that is we have to do the work. The surgery doesn't do the work for us. It is just a tool. And so we have to do the work. I have to make sure that I am eating properly, making sure that I am eating the right meals, making sure that I'm following my diet plan as it goes, right? I have to exercise. I don't have to exercise, but I should be implementing some sort of exercise in my daily life, right? Because that is it's just a boost. It'll definitely help. So when I see people say this, I think it's the mindset around it. And I want to clarify, I'm not talking about people who have had revision surgery. I've known people who have had the gastric sleeve surgery and had to have revision to bypass surgery. And that's typically because they might have had some sort of complication. I'm not talking about those people. I know some people who have had revisions because they've plateaued. I'm not talking about those people. I am specifically talking about people who literally, you know who you are, who literally have done this and are not remembering that this is a tool and not the quick fix solution that you were looking for. And now you are feeding this information out to people. Also, for those people who have not had the surgery, why are you saying this? I'm just so confused by that because you are literally misinforming people. Now, that doesn't offend me. It just confuses me. It confuses me when anyone gives out any information that they don't have firsthand knowledge of. That's why. I can tell you from my personal experience, I'm currently experiencing a stall. Okay? And that's natural. Okay? I want to say that's natural, that's common in your body. But I can also tell you that after talking to my doctor, there are so many options available to me if I am in a place where I'm stuck or I plateau. There are so many options available, which really surprised me because, like I said, I'm on the beginning of the journey. And so it really surprised me because I'm like, when I hear people say that and I'm like, now you know that there are more options available to people, what is it that's going on that not? And this is a legit question. What is it that's going on for people? With people where they don't understand that they have options and they're just like, oh, it didn't work for me. I'm just really legit, honestly, just want to know. I will say this. weight loss surgery is a tool. It is not a button you push and you instantly just lose weight. It doesn't do the work for you. You still have to do the work. It's work with your mind. It's definitely a mindset change. It is the way you change your relationship with food. And you also have to exercise. You have to put in the work. I definitely seen a difference when I exercise. Now, to my benefit, I've done some of these things before. So maybe, but I mean, these are things that they try to prepare you for before you have the surgery. And I just want to say that because this is not a quick fix solution. And I think some people that say these things, they go into it with the wrong mindset about the surgery. And they think that this is a quick fix solution for them to lose weight. And it's not. And I think that's why you have people say things like this. I also think that people who have not had weight loss surgery, when they say things like this, they're also thinking, oh, weight loss surgery is a quick fix solution, like cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery. And it's like, no, it's not, I go in there and then every day I'm just going to lose weight. I mean, I'm going to lose weight, but if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do around my diet and in exercise, it's not going to happen. It's going to go very slow, or it's not going to happen at all. And I think that's typically when people say it doesn't work, that's what's happening, and they don't know that. And so I just want to encourage you, if you are looking into getting weight loss surgery, if you are on the beginning stages of it or in the process of it, just know that this is a tool. You still have to put in the work. It's not going to work for you. You have to work. So I just want to say that. So that is all of them. If you have any ones, because there are so many, but if you have anyone that you want to share, please leave them in the comment section. If you have a question for me, leave them in the comment section. I just want to say, from my own personal experience, this video isn't to offend anyone, but it's just a real talk, because I have so many people ask me about my journey and that are looking to do it, and this isn't me trying to encourage you to go get weight loss surgery. You know, you have to decide what you have to decide for yourself and choose for yourself, because this is a life-changing journey. You can't, for this specific surgery that I had, you can't go back and get your stomach. It's a small stomach for life. So I always say do your research, but yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. So whatever you think, let me know. Leave them in the comments, and if you have questions, let me know. But this has been a treat, and I really enjoy doing these with you guys. And so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on next week.